David Ulf and Malcolm Delpesh both going up for the jump. And Friday Night Hoops here, sold out crowd at the SGS College Arena, and we are ready to go. And the opening tip is won by the Flyers, and Mike Miller will direct traffic early on. Here's Delpesh. Hands off with Mayhan. Now Tevin Ollison. Delpesh has position inside, off the glass and in. And Bristol Flyers going inside early in that first possession.
Yeah, really patient offense. Moving the ball around, getting Delpesh established, and with that favoured left hook, gets the Bristol Flyers off the mark.
Well, stolen away by the Flyers. It's almost stolen back by Cheshire. But into the hands of Miller. Miller, open lane, puts it up, gets the friendly roll. And Bristol Flyers the first 2 field goals of this game.
Yeah, a little shimmy there from Miller. It just seemed to open up, going to the basket. Good start for the Bristol Flyers.
Here's Austin. Now top to Anderson. Fires up for 3, splashes it. And he was looking for contact as well as Jamel Anderson drains it.
Yeah, certainly looked like there was a bit of contact there as Anderson drained that 3.
Ollison comes off the screen from Delpesh, fires up with a 3 of his own, off the mark, but there's Delpesh with a second chance opportunity.
And that's what Cheshire have to be careful about, these offensive rebounds. Need to make sure everyone's got their boxing out duties. And looks like Evans took one to the knee there.
Well, it's stolen back by Cheshire. Here comes Archibald to the ring. Off the glass, no good. Another rebound for Malcolm Delpesh, his 3rd of the game.
Archibald did all the hard work, just not getting it to go.
Bell, what a spin move from Thomas Bell, floats it up and in. And Thomas Bell, he's a guy, he had 27 points, a season high 27 points in the first meeting against Cheshire Phoenix this season. He certainly fancies his matchups out there here tonight.
He does, I think he fancies every matchup, just such an unorthodox type finish there. And that's what we've come to expect from TB. And he just finds a way to get to the basket.
Well, here he is once again on the wing. Anderson's on him. Bell spins, puts it up, and able to draw the foul. And that'll be a first personal on Jamel Anderson. And Gareth, with this short rotation from Cheshire, they'll need to be careful with this with the foul count here tonight, because they can't afford to get into foul trouble simply because their rotation's so short.
Yeah, that's right. They're going to have to be careful. Just see, you play normally for the first couple of quarters, the first half, and just kind of see where you are. You're not going to want to be uncompetitive and not challenge and compete whilst you're playing. But obviously, in the back of your mind with 7 players, it is something that just plays into your mind.
Well, I imagine that'll be a key talking point from Coach K coming into this one is, go out there early on and really seek that contact, considering the squad depth of Cheshire.
Yeah, try and put a bit of pressure on going to the basket, see if you get some fouls, see if Cheshire do back off a little bit.
Well, here's Evans, stomps on a dime, back iron, no good, rebound Miller. Mayhan, open in transition, 3-pointers no good, but another offensive rebound by the Bristol Flyers. Here's Delpesh, backing down Anderson. The turnaround hook knocks it down, and Coach Ben Thomas looks to the table to call an early timeout. Bristol Flyers with an early 10-3 lead.
Yeah, it's been a really composed start from the Bristol Flyers, running sets, getting the ball where they wanted. That's the second time looking to get Delpesh in the post, and we see that trademark little hook.
And that's an incredibly tough shot, over the outstretched arms of Jamel Anderson, one of the best defenders in the league. I know he's playing out of position, but an incredibly tough shot by Delpesh.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, Anderson, very good defender, can guard from point guard up to the 5 spot, but it's, like I said, it's a very difficult skill, that hook shot from distance, and we've seen Delpesh make that shot a number. It is his go-to move in the paint. But yeah, difficult shot, and Jamel Anderson doing exactly what they're just trying to keep out in the paint and forcing that tough shot.
Delpesh early 4 points and 3 rebounds, 2 of those on the offensive end, and we've seen it time and time again this season. Bristol Flyers, they really like to crash the offensive glass. They lead the league in that category.
Yeah, exactly. They're all sort of hungry to grab those boards, and as I said, you know, in terms of rebounding, Cheshire, you know, sort of sitting bottom of defensive rebounds in the BBL, so really going to have to look to find a way to keep the Flyers off the boards.
We are back underway. Flyers are early 10-3 lead, showing a bit of full court pressure on this possession. Oh, top to Anderson. Anderson looking for options. Ends up coming to Archibald. Shot clock winding down. Anderson has to shoot. Floats it up off the front iron. And Flyers last touch by the Cheshire Knicks.
And looks Cheshire looking to put up some full court pressure as well. Both teams opting to, and it's worked. There's a turnover coming.
Oh, Brandon Mahan able to save it from going out of bounds. It was good hustle from the Cheshire Phoenix, unable to come up with the possession. Miller back inside to Delpesh. Another turnaround hook, no good. Thomas Bell almost grabbed the offensive rebound, but ends up in the hands of Anderson. Oh, back top to Jamel Anderson. Here's Marcus Evans, the former Bristol Flyer. Step back two, rolled around the rim, back out. Second chance opportunity for Cheshire though. Archibald this time no good, and Delpesh gathers in his fourth rebound of this first quarter. Mahan turns the corner, floats it up, floats it in. Bristol Flyers, their biggest lead of the game so far at 9.
Yeah, nice move from Mahan. You tend to see him shooting the ball a lot from behind the arc, just mixing up a little bit there, getting a paint touch with that lofted shot, getting it to go.
Here's Anderson with a step back three, knocks it down, and second three of the game for Jamel Anderson.
Yeah, all 6 points coming from the hand of Anderson behind the arc.
Bell. Knocked loose by Anderson, who picks up a second personal foul. And you can see his reaction to the call.
Yeah, Anderson's going to take a rest now. See, that's two fouls. Very low scoring in terms of fouls, just 0 to 2 for Phoenix. 5 minutes 27 left in the first quarter. Both teams playing pretty clean.
Maceo Jack and Jack Hudson both into the game for Cheshire. Miller swings to Bell. Extra pass for Ollison. Ollison drives middle into a double. Fakes it once, twice. Back out to Miller. Shot clock winding down, and Delpesh blows the dunk. But the rebound secured by Phoenix. Here's Ulf in transition. Puts it up. It's blocked by Bell.
Great defense from Bell, sort of jumping early, just hanging around, able to knock that ball loose from Ulf.
Mahan's three, in and out. Another rebound falls to Ulf. Evans, guarded by Miller, back top to Austin Jr. We've just gone past the midway point of this first quarter. Evans fires up for three and drains it. And Cheshire Phoenix, 9 points in this first quarter, all coming from threes.
Yeah, shooting the ball well, looking to get out in transition as well. Cheshire with that, that short ball kind of basketball, getting out, looking to run.
Well, Cheshire, they lead the league in steals this season. Here's a look at that three from Marcus Evans.
Yeah, just an overturner call there, going Cheshire's way. Coach Ben Thomas very vocal on the sideline. Definitely thought it was Cheshire ball. Referees got together, made the correct decision.
Well, Cheshire able to cut the lead down to 3. Ulf inside to Austin. Austin backing down Ollison. Here's Jack for 3. Back iron no good. Leslie Smith into the game for the first time with his first rebound of this one. Miller looking to skip, but stolen away by Austin. Evans in transition, lays it up and in. And Coach Kapoulas looks to the table to call timeout, because this is back to a 1-point game.
Yeah, exactly. It's sloppy play for Bristol Flyers. They're really loose kind of pass, almost a sling sort of shot type of pass, and getting intercepted. And that's one thing, you know, with the Phoenix, you've got very active guards, quick guards. They can look to steal the ball, look to punish you on the break there. And yeah, Cheshire shooting the ball really well and pushing the floor once they get those stops on defence.
This first quarter really has been a quarter of 2 runs, really, isn't it? I mean, Flyers, they're led by as many as 9. Then Anderson able to knock down a couple of threes. You see a 3 there from Evans as well, and just like that, it's a 1-point game.
Yeah, you just feel that, you know, Bristol came out with a bit of tempo and just maybe relaxed a little bit too much, taking an early lead, and Cheshire taking full advantage of those sloppy passes and getting at the energy, getting to run the floor and making some good shots from behind the arc.
Well, these teams have met 3 times already during the regular season. Bristol Flyers coming out on top in all 3 occasions, but Gareth, in every single one of those games, it was extremely close down the stretch, one of those going to overtime. So if that's anything to go like coming into this game, it certainly could see another close game on the cards.
Yeah, certainly can, and particularly, you know, I'm sure Coach Capoulas will want to, you know, kind of sharpen up his team. Probably felt that just got a little bit of complacency there, and Cheshire again nearly getting hands on an inbound pass, knocking it loose.
That's going to be Watson Gale to inbound. He's checked in for the first time in this one, and again, Cheshire able to get hands to it.
Yeah, Cheshire making it very hard with this full court pressure. Hands in the lane, knocking loose.
Watson Gale to inbound. Here's Bell. Bell guarded by Jack.
Yeah, not unusual sights in TB bringing the ball up.
Here's Ollison firing up a 3, is long. Thomas Bell going up for the rebound, lands awkwardly on his wrist. And he is helped back to his feet by Miller.
And Cheshire doing a better job on the rebounding as well. Here we see a fast break. Oh, we just see the foul actually.
Yeah, awkward fall there by TB. There's the foul from Watson Gale.
Yeah, smart foul. I think Cheshire had numbers and certainly had a 2-on-1 there. Watson Gale just using his body to slow down the Phoenix for the foul.
Here's Maceo Jack, puts it up, no good. Rebound once again by the Flyers. Bell. Smith almost lost control of it. Ollison, catch and shoot, splashes it. And Bristol Flyers respond with a triple.
Yeah, good to see that go down for Tevin Ollison. Had a couple of attempts behind the arc, nothing dropping.
Ollison pokes it loose, and great defense by the Flyers as they give Cheshire a little taste of their own medicine there.
Exactly, applying the pressure in the backcourt. Loose turnover. Bristol get another go. And Corey Samuels checking the game for Mike Miller.
Smith hands off with Watson Gale. Watson Gale turns the corner. Great steal again by Cheshire. Austin guarded by Samuels. Backing down, spins into a double. Now here's Hudson. Extra pass to Archibald. Thought about the 3. Does shoot the 3. And it goes in and out. Rebound Bell. Bell driving inside as he gets fouled. Going to the hole, and he'll earn himself a trip to the free throw line.
Yeah, create himself a nice bit of space there with that sort of hesitation dribble. You know, looking for a teammate, just hesitating with that, looking to pass it. Defenders bought the fake and drive to the basket. Just see little hezzy. Euro step. Gets the contact.
Well, Jamel Anderson checks back into this game. Of course, he's got 2 fouls in this first quarter with 2:41 to go in the opening period. First free throw, no good for Bell. Second one, no good either. And they've had struggles from the foul line this season, the Flyers. Archibald finds Anderson, hands off with Jack. Shot clock at 10. Archibald. Now here's Hudson driving baseline. Guarded by Samuels. Floats it up. Gets the drop. Jack Hudson for 2. And the lead is down to 2.
Tough move from Hudson, driving into the middle of the paint, using that left hand hook, getting it to drop. Just brings it back to 2 now.
Watson Gale inside to Ollison. He's open for a mid-range two. Offensive rebound by Leslie Smith. Puts it up. It's going to be an offensive foul on Smith.
Yeah, pretty clear on that when Leslie Smith is illegally charging into Hudson there. Strong move, but very illegally there. Just knew the contact was coming.
Well, Brandon Mahan checked back into the game. Tevin Ollison will make way for him. Just under 2 minutes to go in this opening quarter at the Wise campus. Hudson swings to Maceo Jack. Here's Olf inside. Back to Hudson, going baseline, fakes it, puts it up, can't finish, and another rebound ends up with Leslie Smith. Watson Gale, back top to Smith. Smith fires up for three, drains the three. And Leslie Smith, one of those players, he's got the ability to knock down those threes. We certainly saw that with his first spell with the Bristol Flyers from 2018. And when he knocks down those triples, that can really stretch out the floor.
Yeah, exactly. It's good to see him knock them down. We've seen him take those shots behind the arc. You just look over to Coach Kapoulis just to see what he makes of it. Obviously, you've got very talented shooters from out there, but good to see the big man knocking one down, and that might get him going offensively.
Well, Anderson knocks down another three at the other end, and he's now up to 9 first quarter points for Cheshire. Here's Smith. Inside to Bell. Bell driving baseline, spins, puts it up and in, and count it. And Thomas Bell will go to the line for a three-point play.
Yeah, he just has defenders guessing which way he's going to go. Seen it plenty of times this season. A little spin move, and then goes up with that left hand. Gets a contact. So strong, just keeps himself nicely composed, balanced. Very efficient off of those moves.
It really has been a great pickup for Bristol Flyers this season. Rookie year out of the University of North Texas. And it's really proven to be a jack of all trades, able to play inside, able to play outside. And he's one of those guys, it looks so awkward out there on the court, but so natural to him.
Yeah, and we touched on Anderson and his, how he can guard, 1 to 5, and I would say, Thomas Bell as well has that ability to guard, bigger players and smaller players, so, very universal when it comes offensively and defensively.
Anderson kicks out to Archibald, likes this matchup with Delpesh on him, and Archibald takes full advantage. Strong finish for two.
Yeah, lane open up nicely. Still a tough finish though, using his body to protect the layup.
Well, the shot clock is turned off, so Bristol Flyers will wind this one down for the end of the first quarter. 10 seconds to go. Watson Gale open for three and drains it. And how many times have we seen that this season from him? There's still 3 seconds to go though. Anderson again for three. No good that time, and that will do it for the end of a back and forth first quarter.
To make sure they've all, assigned their players and make sure you get a body on and don't give Bristol Flyers any second chance opportunities. Really sort of tidied up that end.
Well, we are back underway for the start of the second. Here's Austin, swings to Anderson. Archibald thought about the three, will drive left all the way to the hole, but blows the layup and is rebounded by the Flyers. Watson Gale, great steal by Cheshire, and Archibald out in transition all the way to the hole, puts it up and in.
Good steal and really quick layup there. Archibald going to the bucket, made up for his earlier miss.
It's their fourth steal of the game for the Phoenix. As you say, they one of the top teams in the league, as they forced another turnover by the Flyers. And Gareth, no signs early on with this short rotation of Cheshire Phoenix tiring, considering also they had that game on Wednesday night.
Yeah, no, definitely. They look at a team that's in good condition, need to be with 7 players, very active defensively, making it difficult for the Flyers to get anything, any easy passes or to run through their sets. Cheshire, very active hands. Got to get rewarded with some steals and some good transition buckets.
Archibald again for three, drains it. And Cheshire Phoenix, they are 5 for 9 from behind the three-point line in this game so far. Delpesh backing down Anderson. A turnaround hook is good. And that is a textbook play by the big fella. How many times have we seen that here this season?
Yeah, just the Anderson on defense there, almost just sort of letting him go to that sort of jump shot, or that kind of mid-range hook, protecting the basket. But Delpesh able to get the finish.
Great steal by the Flyers, though. And here comes Miller in transition, finds Smith as the trailer, back top to Mahan. It's good transition defense by the Knicks. Delpesh spins inside, again guarded by Anderson, fakes it, puts it up, puts it in. And you see Delpesh really seeking that contact he certainly recognises that Anderson's playing with 2 fouls right now.
Yeah, that's right. And you just see Coach Kapulis there sort of, saying spread the floor, let's get Delpesh going to work. Let's take advantage of that.
Stolen again by Leslie Smith, who can't finish the layup. He did all the hard work there, Leslie Smith, but
just got his footwork a little bit jumbled up. And just closed the layup there as well. He knew straight away that it felt awkward.
Well, he gets a friendly love tap from Coach K back as he takes his seat on the bench. Here's Evans. Now Austin, guarded by Bell. Austin driving left, able to draw the foul. And Larry Austin will earn himself a trip for 2.
Larry Austin, the leading scorer for Cheshire so far this season, 15.4 points a game.
Well, he had a huge game on Wednesday night against the Surrey Scorchers. 25 points, 9 rebounds, 13 assists. Of course, lifting the BBL trophy with Cheshire last season as well. And he's really been a pleasure to watch these last couple of years in a Phoenix uniform. Able to knock down the second, and that's his first point of the game. Miller brings it up over the timeline, now finds Bell. Bell driving inside, all the way to the hole. Thomas Bell just glides to the basket.
Yeah, Jamal Anderson pushing up a little bit, then backed off, thought he might have got away with him being quite aggressive on the defensive play. And Thomas Bell taking advantage, getting to the bucket.
Evans. Now here's Anderson. Takes the handoff. Thomas Bell hustles on the loose ball and almost rips it loose. It will be a jump ball. And the possession arrow will point towards the Flyers. And you see Thomas Bell, we spoke about him doing it all, even getting on the floor and diving on loose balls as well.
Yeah, just really enjoying his basketball, just very calm, isn't he? I don't think you ever see him too sort of fazed by many situations. He just goes about his business, both ends of the floor, never overly excited, never down, just keeps on playing hard.
Here he is once again with Anderson on him. Skips to Watson-Gale, driving inside. Now here's Miller for 3. No good on the triple, but Delpesh puts it in on the follow. And Mike Miller will claim the assist.
Get that down as an assist. Yeah.
Here's Archibald. It's guarded closely by Brandon Mahan. Swings to Anderson. Now Austin Jr. driving baseline. Shot clock down to 6. Archibald. Knicks have to shoot here. Archibald deep 3. Front iron. Rebound by Mike Miller. Watson-Gale driving inside. Jelani Watson-Gale just amongst the trees puts it up and in. Timeout Cheshire.
Yeah, Ulf just froze there, wasn't he? Couldn't get his feet to go just as Watson-Gale glided past him here, just sort of stuck there. Try to do whatever you can when you're a big man against the guard. Very difficult to match any foot speed there, and little shimmy and shake and bake. Watson-Gale gets the bucket. Timeout called.
And how impressive has Jelani Watson-Gale been this season for Bristol Flyers? A rookie coming into the BBL. No one really expected how much of an impact he was going to make on this Bristol team this season. probably one of the best handles I've seen in the British Basketball League this year, and he's really had some impactful games for the Flyers.
Yeah, I mean, he's just been phenomenal this year as well. I said, an unknown quantity really, coming back from Div 2 in the US to play in the BBL, and nobody really what to expect from the young British guard. But yeah, I mean, just getting into the GB team, just speaks volumes. The way he's played for the Bristol Flyers, and again, you talk about young man with big shoulders, hit some clutch shots. Certainly been impactful on winning games for the Bristol Flyers. So, absolutely superb season for Jelani Watson-Gale, and you just kind of in the back of your mind just hope that he's around next year as well. But I'm sure there'll be plenty of suitors out there for Jelani Watson-Gale, I'm sure.
Yeah, you talk about some of those clutch plays. I remember, last game here at the Wise campus, a game-tying bucket against London to force overtime.
Yeah.
Big three as well in the extra period to really create that separation. And that's just in the last game against the Lions,
Yeah, massive plays, absolutely massive plays.
Here's Evans, floats it up. Foul called. And Marcus Evans will go to the line to shoot two. And you see it here, able to just hesitate and create that contact inside. And Brandon Mahan will pick up the foul. Well, Marcus Evans at the line, of course, former fan favourite with the Bristol Flyers last season, made the move briefly to Sweden before linking up with Cheshire midway through the campaign. As he goes, he knocks down the second and chips into this Bristol Flyers lead.
Yeah, Marcus Evans, 14.5 points a game. Second leading scorer for the Phoenix.
Here's Bell, finds Watson-Gale. Watson-Gale driving inside, kicks it out to Miller. Miller for three is short. Long rebound, falls to Austin. Larry Austin pushing in transition, puts it up, no good. Ulf can't convert on the follow. Coach Thomas looking for a foul, nothing given. Here's Bell the other way. What a pass to find Watson-Gale, and Larry Austin ends up sat in the front row. And those fans got a little more than they bargained for.
Yeah, just hearing Coach Thomas there, I've got to have some sympathy there as well. I thought Ulf was impeded on that offensive rebound.
Here's Watson-Gale. Delpesh looking for position, ends up with him. Into a double, stolen away by Austin. Here's Hudson pushing in transition. Anderson to the rack, lays it off the glass and gets the friendly rock.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, just see Delpesh get a double team there. Larry Austin getting the steal. They were quick on Delpesh. Looking to change that up a little bit. Delpesh, getting his own way a little bit in the post.
Well, here he is once again, and again it's stolen by Cheshire. And that's twice now the Flyers have tried to go inside, and Phoenix have come away with the steal. Evans thought about the three, finds Austin. Back to Larry Austin. The shot clock is down to 7. Evans, step back, fakes the three, makes the three. Oh, deep 2 foot on the line.
That is a tough shot, Marcus. I mean, we were treated to all those sort of plays, last season. Very, very different to the Bristol Flyers guards at the moment. Just looking for that dribble, looking to create that space and knock down those mid-range shots and those threes. Very tough move.
Here's Watson-Gale. Inside to Delpesh, puts it up, puts it in. And a couple of bumps there inside.
There was a bit of contact there on Delpesh, going to the basket. Seems a bit of a nudge.
Flyers on top by 6. Anderson, guarded by Bell. Ball inside to David Ulf. Backing down Delpesh, puts it up. It's going to be a foul called on Delpesh. And David Ulf will go to the line to shoot 2.
I think that's, you just hear the frustration there from Coach Wheeler. Certainly thought there was a bit of contact down on Delpesh this end, and then something fairly similar for the Phoenix, and they get the call. Basketball.
It's just the first personal foul on Malcolm Delpesh. And Malcolm Delpesh, obviously a big impact on the offensive glass. Flyers 4 offensive rebounds in this game so far. Delpesh for 3 of those. No good on the second. Almost stolen away. It is stolen away. And Austin ends up with the ball. Fakes it, puts it inside, and Flyers steal it back. Stolen back again by Cheshire. Here's Evans, mid-range 2, splashes it. And it's been a really scrappy period of play for both sides over these last few possessions.
Yeah, a bit too casual from both teams. You know, very active hands on defense, and you know, just can't get away with those fairly lazy passes, to be truthful. So, you know, Cheshire pretty good at picking them off.
Well, David Olf will take a seat. Maceo Jack returns to the game for the Cheshire Knicks. Watson Gale to inbound. Ball into Miller. It's knocked out of bounds by Austin. And Flyers will inbound once again.
Yeah, Larry Austin very active on those inbound passes. That's a few times now he's managed to get his hand in, knock the ball away, not letting the offensive player settle with it.
Miller finds Ollison. Ollison guarded by Jack. Ball goes top to Watson Gale. Watson Gale goes to work, kicks it out to Bell. Driving baseline, puts it up, can't get the finish, but there he is on the follow. And Thomas Bell chases down his own miss. Under 3 minutes to go now in the first half. Flyers holding on to a 6-point lead. Maceo Jack finds Evans. Shot clock winding down. Evans has to shoot. Front irons it. Another rebound by Bell, and it's stolen back by Cheshire. And a foul's called on Bell.
Hudson with a great offensive rebound, collecting it, getting fouled on his way to the basket, on his way back up. Little hesitation. Thomas Bell already in the air.
Well, Delpesh is going to check back into this game. Thomas Bell takes a seat after picking up his second.
Yeah, Flyers now in the penalty. And Phoenix yet to have any fouls called against them in this quarter.
Well, Jack Hudson at the line for the Cheshire Phoenix. He's averaging just under 2 points and 2 rebounds a game, but as a backup point guard for this short-handed team has really done a good job of keeping the intensity up, especially on the defensive end.
Yeah, and again, you know, a guy that's been in the BBL with different teams over the years, you know, very experienced player and very solid.
Well, lane violations called, so Hudson will shoot this one once again. And no good on the second. 2.5 minutes to go in the second period. Ollison. Ball inside to Delpesh. Delpesh. Defense collapses, and again it's stolen by Cheshire. Austin pushing in transition all the way to the hole and count it.
That's a great play.
And Larry Austin will go to the line for a 3-point play.
Tough move, Larry Austin. Active hands again defensively from Cheshire Phoenix, and Austin with the Jets takes on 3 Bristol Flyers players, gets the bucket and the foul.
And that's the Flyers' 10th turnover of this game. Cheshire with 7 steals in this first half, and as you say, plenty of loose balls knocked away as well. Active hands on the in the passing lanes. They're really playing the passing lanes, and it's paying off so far for Cheshire. They're still hanging in there, trailing by 3.
They are, and the fact that, you know, Bristol just being way too relaxed with the passes, you know, sort of one-handed passing. When you've got a team that are actively playing like that, getting in the passing lanes, you said, you know, hands in the lanes. You know, you've got to be super careful, you know, making sure you get open, you know, rather than just these risky sort of passes. And you know, this is certainly playing into Cheshire's hands and keeping them very close to the Flyers score. Just need to tidy that up a little bit and you know, see if Bristol can put a run together. But very good defense from the Phoenix.
Well, 2 players on each team are now in double figures. Marcus Evans and Jamel Anderson both on 11 points for the visitors. And Flyers are led by 12 points and 6 rebounds from Malcolm Delpesh. Thomas Bell also with 11 points of his own and 2. And you see on these replays here, this is some of the output from their active hands on the defensive end, Cheshire. Able to get those transition points as well. And when they can get out and run, they are certainly one of the most dangerous teams in the British Basketball League.
Yeah, just looking at the stats of the league as well. Cheshire, unsurprisingly, leading the league in steals per game. 9.4 steals a game. Followed behind by Caledonia, 7.9. So, you're out there, clear leaders in stealing the ball and putting on a show tonight in that category.
Well, Austin unable to convert on the bonus. Flyers lead remains at 3. Smith finds Miller. Now down low to Delpesh. Shot clock down to 6. Miller, Delpesh calling for it again. Flyers have to shoot with the shot clock winding down. It's a great box out by Anderson. Evans. Guarded by Ollison. Top to Maceo Jack. Shot clock at 10. Evans once again. Pulls up for 3. Back irons it. Long rebound falls to Tevin Ollison. Ollison splits the defense. Puts it up. Able to draw the foul. And now Ollison will go to the line for shoot 2. It's the first foul called on Cheshire in this second quarter.
Yeah, Cheshire's done a good job just playing really good defense, active hands, but keeping it really clean. There's not really been any controversial ones where have not been called, but Ollison picking up some contact.
Well, Tevin Ollison is a player who's playing with confidence right now. His last few games, he's really had some standout performances. He's coming in off a 16-point game up in Caledonia last week. He had a 26-point game down here against the London Lions the week before.
Yeah, of course, when that sort of rich vein of form, you certainly, edge your way up to the top of that scouting report as well. He's certainly been the player that's been hot shooting the ball for the Bristol Flyers. So, coach is going to be alert to that, try and deny him the ball.
Here's Jack for 3. In and out, rebound Smith. Watson Gale. Screen comes from Delpesh. Watson Gale pulls up for a mid-range 2 and gets it to go. Knicks can go 2 for 1 here to end the first half. Here's Jack. Hudson spins, puts it up. It's blocked by Smith.
Good timing from Leslie Smith there, just waited.
Ollison for 3, gets it to go. And the roof explodes here at the SGS College Arena. Fans enjoyed that one.
And that gives a double-digit lead. Ollison with the pull-up.
This matches Flyers' biggest lead of the game so far at 10. Final 15 seconds of the first half. Here's Evans. Guarded by Miller. Jack. There's 5 seconds to go. Maceo Jack. Miller's on him. It's stripped by Smith. But Delpesh has to shoot. Delpesh for 3. Oh. And it just off the back iron. And that will do it for the end of the first half. Delpesh's 3 almost got here tonight. Cheshire still themselves fighting for playoff seedings. And despite both of these teams having clinched a playoff berth already, still plenty to play for in these final 2 weeks of the regular season. Austin turns the corner. Anderson for 3. In and out. Offensive rebound by Cheshire. And Larry Austin able to draw the foul.
Yeah, very worried. Malcolm Delpesh there picking up a knock on the floor for a little bit. Says he's okay.
Well, Larry Austin earned himself a trip to the free throw line. 15 points, 5 rebounds a game for the Cheshire Phoenix this season. Of course, one of the top guards in the league, in the British Basketball League, and second year with the club. He certainly has been a fan favourite with the fans up at Ellesmere Port. Second is good for him, and we are back to a single-digit game.
And Cheshire look to push up, put some pressure on, see if they get some more turnovers. Those steals, very active. Flyers able to break the press.
Miller coming off the screen, spinning inside, almost loses control of it. He does lose control of it, and it will go back to the Cheshire Knicks.
And you just see the anticipation there from Evans, just expecting that spin there off Miller. Looking to seize on that opportunity, knock the ball loose.
And I'm sure they had plenty of hours going at it each other in practice last season when they were both playing for Bristol Flyers.
Yeah, looks like they've got a few words with each other as well. Good spirit.
Austin, he looks to turn the corner, kicks out to Archibald, thought about the three. Shot clock winding down, Austin has to shoot. And Miller with the rebound. Miller swings to Bell, extra pass for Ollison. And Austin even able to knock it out of Ollison's hands. Time and time again, we've seen that in this game.
Yeah, when you hold the ball kind of near your chest, you know, it's just a prime place if you're not moving it to get those active hands in there to knock it away.
Well, Evans called for a flop warning, and it's going to be a foul. And
count it.
Are you going to count it? They are going to count it. And Malcolm Delpesh will girdle the line for a bonus. Looks like Marcus Evans picked up a flop warning in that last sequence as well. He's looking for the charge there on Mahan. And Delpesh just gobbles up the miss and puts it home for two.
Yeah, and basket counts. Just seeing the conversation going on in the corner, I think. Basket count? Baseline
No, the
ball.
basket does not count. Technical foul called on Coach Thomas, though. I think he had a few afters after that flop warning on Evans. And now Flyers will shoot free throws. Ollison can't make him count. Still one to come, though. Or just a single free throw even on the technical line. It's almost like I don't know the rules, Gareth.
Yeah.
Here's Miller to inbound. Mahan. Delpesh rolling to the basket. Mahan for three. Got it.
Top shot. Brandon Mahan.
And Bristol Flyers respond with the triple. Austin guarded closely by Ollison. Still with Austin. Austin going to work. Driving right, all the way to the hole, puts it up, can't finish. Ulf can't convert on the follow. And it's last touch by the Cheshire Phoenix.
Cheshire staying up. Keep that pressure on.
Ball into Ollison. As you say, Cheshire playing this full court pressure. You wonder how long they can keep it up for, considering the 7-man rotation right now.
Yeah, I suppose when if you pick it up straight away, you don't have to go back on defense. You're sort of up there as well, rather than chasing back. So, so active, with their hands where they can get a turnover and a quick layup. That's always a good way of preserving energy than going up and down if you stay up and attack.
Well, it's another steal by Cheshire, and Austin goes coast to coast for the two. How many times have we seen that in this game tonight? Miller. Screen comes from Delpesh. Delpesh looking for it inside. Bell sets the screen now. Shot clock down to 6. Bell fakes it. Puts it up. Puts it in. Thomas Bell up to 13 points now for the Bristol Flyers. Evans. Guarded by Ollison. Evans drives middle to the hole. Puts it up. Can't convert. Ulf can't convert on the follow, but a third chance opportunity is good for the Knicks.
Cheshire Phoenix. Sure what they can do on the offensive glass. 3 goes at it. Getting the score in the final attempt.
Ball goes back into Bell. Nice pass into Miller. Miller can't control it, but a foul is called. And it'll be the Phoenix second team foul in this third period. Mike Miller will take a seat. Jelani Watson-Gale returns to the game. Watson-Gale will inbound from the baseline. Looking for Mahan coming off the screen. It's up to Delpesh. Hands off with Watson-Gale. Watson-Gale pulls it back out and it's stolen by Evans. All the way to the hole, lays it up and in. And Cheshire Phoenix on the defensive end here tonight. Incredible.
Great anticipation from Evans there. Just really get the anticipation, the dribble, getting hands in that. And the dribble motion just to knock it loose.
Ball into Delpesh, can't convert. Rebound Austin. Anderson now looking to push in transition. Here's Austin. Stolen by Bell. And Thomas Bell to the hole. It's going to be a foul called on Austin. Ollison not happy with it. There's handbags here. Both teams having words. Ollison not happy with that foul on Bell. And the officials just breaking things up here. Austin still having words with Tevin Ollison. Referees calling players back to their benches. They're going to deliberate here over the call. Here's the foul in question. It's it looked a bit like over excessive contact.
Yeah, I think the initial kind of attempt for the ball was fine, but it was almost like the way that he kind of swung his arm after, almost kind of trying to push.
It's almost like the follow through, isn't it?
Follow through, it seemed, but I don't know if it was. Maybe it looked worse than it actually was a little bit. I don't think if he was actually meaning to actually do that, but it did look. There was a bit of a motion to throw the player to the floor, but I'm not sure how much of that actually did happen.
Well, the referees are going to deliberate it through here. They're going to speak to the table. Both officials just explaining to both coaches what's going to be called here. Just tried to overhear the conversation between the officials and the table. Couldn't quite hear what they were saying.
I think they're talking about that follow-through action. Coach Tom saying, no, he went for the ball. That's why he did the.
It's going to be an unsportsmanlike foul called. As Ollison and Austin still having words here. Unsportsmanlike foul is the call though, so Flyers 2 shots and possession. Technical foul called on both Ollison and Austin.
Was that two technical fouls? Is that your?
So yeah, it's going to be a second technical. So Larry Austin's out. Larry Austin picked up a second technical foul, and he will play no further part in this game.
Yeah, I got to feel a bit sorry for him there. I mean,
well, he's coming back as well, and James Bryce there is telling him he needs to clear the floor.
So, yeah, you got one for the contact, the foul, and then a T for the what do you call it, aggression or the chat after?
Yeah,
the
chatter after. So the unsportsmanlike combined with the technical,
and that's him gone, and that's a real shame, really. I mean.
Well, considering the rotation for Cheshire, now down to just 6 players.
And everyone's still sort of discussing this, but that's the call. And Cheshire Phoenix lose an important player, leading scorer for this the remaining 16 minutes of this game. 7
points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists for Larry Austin in this one. Just 22 minutes played, and of course, he will play no further part in this one. Thomas Bell can't convert on those 2 foul shots though, but Flyers, they will get possession following the unsportsmanlike foul. Ball into Ollison, puts it up and in. And Cheshire caught napping on defence.
Yeah, I think they're a little shell shocked really of what's just happened, just losing one of their talisman. It'd be interesting to see how they respond now. Are they going to fade, or are they going to be more aggressive and try and get this game back in contention?
Well, here's Evans. Pulls up for a mid-range two, is short. Bell chases down the rebound, but only to the hands of Ulf. Ulf to the hole, puts it up and in. And he responds with a two for the Knicks. Delpesh. Hands off with Mahan, turns the corner, lobbed up to Delpesh, who blows the dunk, but a foul is called. You see David Ulf's reaction to it. If we can get a replay on this foul call.
And Coach Ben Thomas got to be careful as well. I think he picked up a tee.
He did.
In the proceedings, so need to be careful as well, otherwise his night may be done as well.
Well, that was a third personal foul on David Ulf in this one. And Flyers unable to take advantage of their free throws. They've missed the last three. Here's a look at the replay. You see Ulf just getting in the landing space of Delpesh on that dunk. As Delpesh knocks down the second. The lead stands at 8 points for the Bristol Flyers. Archibald coming off the screen. Here's Anderson. Thought about the three. Drives inside. Back to Archibald on the wing. Driving to the hole. Nothing given inside. Here's Anderson for three. No good on the triple. Delpesh with the rebound. Watson-Gale calling for a screen from Delpesh. Watson-Gale turns the corner. Puts it up. Off the glass, no good. There's Delpesh on the follow. There's Bell with a third chance opportunity. And Thomas Bell just rose above every other player in the gym. Coach Ben Thomas is having words with the official on the sideline.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he was after on that. He definitely felt aggrieved over something, or maybe something that happened earlier on that wasn't called or was called.
Got to be really careful here, Ben Thomas. Evans. Baseline three, no good. Another rebound, ends up with Malcolm Delpesh, his 8th of the game. Delpesh, Watson-Gale. Watson-Gale skips to Ollison, extra pass to Bell. Bell with Anderson on him. Bell fakes it, puts it up, puts it in. Technical foul called on Ben Thomas.
Can't say that really wasn't coming. He's been chirping there, but I don't know. You've got to be careful. I'm not sure who the technical was on. Is it bench technical or coach technical?
I think that could have been on the bench. Well, the free throw is good. And we are back underway. Ben Thomas certainly not happy in this third quarter. Archibald. Screen comes from Ulf. It's going to be a foul called on Delpesh. Three-pointer will not count, and Leslie Smith quickly runs to the bench because Malcolm Delpesh has just picked up another foul, and that's going to be his second. Ball into Ulf. Now here's Archibald. Screen comes from Ulf. Archibald drives left, kicks out to Jack. Shot clock at 6. Jack, step back three. Splashes it. And Cheshire Phoenix have cut it down to a 10-point game.
Contacts, that was a good play there for Cheshire. Just settle the nerve, well not nerves, just settle them back down again to playing basketball. See, the last few moments of the game, we've had all sorts going on and just settled back to playing basketball. So good play and a good shot for Phoenix, and picking up a foul now.
A second foul called on Jelani Watson-Gale. Both teams now in the bonus for these last 3 minutes and change. Anderson thought about the three. Evans drives middle. All the way inside. It's blocked by Bell. Watson-Gale. Transition three. Splashes it. And the roof comes off the Wise campus. Here comes Cheshire the other way in transition. The layup's no good. Flyers can break.
3-on-2.
Mahan. Watson Gale again for 3 and off the mark. There's Tevin Ollison with the rebound. Ball into Mahan. Fakes it. Puts it up. No good. Chases down the rebound. It's going to be a travel called on Brandon Mahan.
Wow, it's been definitely an interesting quarter of basketball, this one.
Certainly had the drama in this last 10 minutes or so.
Yeah.
Here's Hudson.
Both teams in the past have been a low fouling game, but this quarter's seen it all going on. Technical fouls, ejections.
Jack again for 3. Splashes it. Back-to-back threes for Maceo Jack. And again, Cheshire cut it down to a 10-point lead. Ollison looking to respond with a 3 and does so. Both teams trading threes. And Flyers on top by 13. Anderson finds Jack. Back top to Hudson. Hudson goes left. He's got Watson Gale on him. Mid-range 2 for Hudson is short. Thomas Bell with the rebound. Here's Thomas Bell. Smith thought about the 3. It's backing down Ulf. Watson Gale calls the screen from Leslie Smith. Bell fires up for 3, is short. Long rebound falls to Hudson. Just over a minute to go in this third quarter. Here's Archibald driving right. Loses control of it, and that will go back to the Bristol Flyers.
Delpesh and Miller checking back in the game for Thomas Bell and Brandon Mahan. Seems a pretty good defense there from Leslie Smith, hands up straight.
It's been an extremely physical third quarter if you've just joined us. Larry Austin getting ejected in the third. Coach Thomas picking up a technical foul. And with a minute to go in this third quarter, it's Bristol with a 13-point lead. Here's Smith for 3. Back irons it. Rebound ends up with Jack. Almost stolen loose by Miller, and a foul is called. And that will send Cheshire to the line, because of course Flyers, they are in the penalty. Well, Gareth, it's been a chippy third quarter, but Coach Thomas, their side's still in it here.
Yeah.
They've still got plenty of time to mount a comeback, and of course there were tensions running high in the third, but they can compose themselves going into the fourth. They've given themselves a great chance to work their way back into this game.
Yeah, I think both teams were looking forward to the end of quarter break, just to kind of refocus a little bit and put behind, which has been, you certainly wouldn't have seen that coming in the first half. You know, the drama in this third quarter, but both teams will just need a little time just to settle and put their game plan together for this final quarter.
Here's Watson Gale driving inside, kicks out to Ollison. Ollison turns the corner inside to Delpesh, puts it up and in.
Great pass from Ollison. Delpesh going baseline, strong finish, and that takes the lead to 13.
Around 3 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Jack. Mid-range 2, no good. Delpesh with another rebound. 7 seconds to go. Ollison turns the corner. Ollison for 3, no good. Delpesh chases the rebound, and that will do it for the end of an extremely physical third quarter. Bristol Flyers able to outscore the Cheshire Phoenix in that period. 21 points to, was it around 8 steals a game as a team? So blowing that out the water right now with 10 minutes to go in this one. Smith. Smith guarded by Anderson. Now finds Miller. Ball into Delpesh. Delpesh backing down. It's the running hook. Rattles around the rim and gets the drop. Here's Archibald. Olf hands off with Jack. Jack drives inside. Hudson open for three. No good that time. The rebound secured by Delpesh. Watson Gale fakes it. Kicks out to Mike Miller. Here's Ollison for three. Knocks it down. And that could be a dagger three for Bristol, Gareth.
Yeah, no hesitation there from Ollison. Bit of space. Straight away. Getting that ball up. Nothing but net. And there's a man who's enjoying his basketball right now.
Anderson can't convert inside. So David Olf may have taken a blow coming off that screen on the last possession. As Jamil Anderson will earn himself a trip to the foul line. It's going to be Marcus Evans to check into the game. David Olf will make way for him. And Gareth, Cheshire looking to go small here to work their way back into this one.
Yeah, I think try and play that small ball basketball, attacking, hands in the lane, try and get out on the break, play quick. You've got to do something different to try and, they don't have particularly many options, with just 6 available.
Well, 6 available now, of course, with Larry Austin being ejected. Anderson goes 2 for 2. Minute gone in the fourth quarter. Ollison pushing in transition. Ollison inside to Miller. Miller off the glass is good. And Bristol Flyers really pushing in transition. Yeah. They start to sense maybe Cheshire tiring a bit in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's got a big ask with 6 now. They've all played major minutes.
Anderson's 3 is good at the other end. And Anderson says this game's not done yet. Watson Gale driving inside. It's going to be offensive foul called on Watson Gale. Let's look at the replay on that one. The timeout called by Coach Kapoulas.
Yeah, Coach Kapoulas, I think, just feels like things are...
Jelani's not happy with the foul call there on that offensive foul.
Just need to calm everyone down. I think Coach Kapoulas there, he just wants to settle people down, settle his team down.
It's one of those ones, isn't it, where tensions have been high in the third quarter. There's been a lot of foul calls, but it's a really physical contest out there.
Definitely got a bit chippy now, Ben Thomas sort of asking for every call now, putting pressure on the referees.
Well, still 8 minutes to go in this one, so plenty of time for Cheshire to work their way back into the game. And if you're Coach Thomas, it's been a very physical game and you've got 6 players at your disposal. What are you saying to the team in this timeout?
Well, I think they just continue the way they've been playing, really. Just, get up in the faces of Bristol Flyers. Got to throw the kitchen sink at it now, really. Just put up a lot of pressure, play quick, attack the basket, try and put some pressure on the Flyers. So I think that'll be the game zone, and it's worked in most parts of this game. Obviously a man down now, so you mentioned about them tiring a little bit. We'll see if that plays a part, but you just feel it's the way they can get themselves back into the game is kind of aggressive defense to get some quick scores.
Here's Anderson, finds Jack. Jack driving inside, puts it up, can't get the finish. Rebound for Leslie Smith. It's his 7th of the game. Miller turns the corner, lays it up. Too much on the layup. Delpesh with the rebound. It's going to be a jump ball called.
And that's Cheshire Phoenix ball.
Yeah, possession arrow points towards the Knicks because, of course, Flyers got one earlier in the game.
And swarming defense there. 3 Phoenix players all over Malcolm Delpesh.
Well, Thomas Bell's getting set to return to the game. Here's Jack inside, into a double. Extra pass for Evans, corner 3 ball. Is short, and Mike Miller with the board. 7 rebounds now for Miller in this one. Here's Watson Gale. Back out to Miller. Shot clock at 10. Miller swings to Watson Gale, drives baseline, lays it up, no good inside. Great pass from Watson Gale, and Tevin Ollison finishes. A 17-point lead now for the Bristol Flyers. Anderson open for 3 on the wing. Is short. Long rebound forced to Malcolm Delpesh. It's his 14th rebound of the game.
Great performance from Delpesh. He said massive double-double.
Here's Miller, mid-range 2. Got it. And Bristol Flyers stretch the lead out to 19 points with just over 6.5 minutes to go in the 4th. Here's Evans. It's got a mismatch. It's stolen by Leslie Smith. Flyers in transition. Is Delpesh with the hammer. The fans enjoyed that one.
Yeah, enjoyed that. Something to cheer about. Home side edging to victory here. Phoenix is maybe just tiring out a little bit. Not much back in transition when Evans lost the handle.
Evans fires up deep 3 and splashes it.
Big return.
Marcus Evans.
Yeah.
Smith fakes it. Smith to the hole with the left hand and able to draw the contact.
Nice move, Leslie Smith.
Throwing back the years with the move off the dribble.
Just unable to get the finish. Just dug it nicely. Went to the lefty. Unable to get it to go.
Watson Gale will take a seat. Delpesh also will head to the bench. 19 points, 14 rebounds for Malcolm Delpesh here tonight. Well, Leslie Smith no good on the first. 3 points and 7 boards so far in this one. Second one no good as well.
Free throw percentage certainly gone down.
Flyers just 7 for 14 as a team. They're shooting 50% from the line here tonight. Archibald. Ball into Anderson, off the glass and in. Smith swings to Ollison. He's got Evans on him. Ball screen comes from Smith. Swings to Miller, and it's last touched by Hudson. David Olf comes back into the game for Cheshire. It's going to be Maceo Jack who makes way for him.
Johnny Watson Gale check it back in for Tevin Ollison.
Tevin Ollison, 18 points here tonight, 5 rebounds, and as you say, we spoke about it earlier, really in form right now for this Bristol Flyers team. And he will take a well-earned break on the bench. Miller, screen comes from Smith. Miller pulls up for a mid-range 2, is short. Bell with the rebound, and he steps on the baseline.
5 minutes left in the game. Flyers 79, Phoenix 63.
Oh, foul is called. Give me a push on Leslie Smith, says the officials. Will be 2 shots though for Evans.
It's Leslie Smith's 3rd foul of the game.
Coach Kapoulis looks to the table to call a timeout. Plenty to talk through here in this one. Flyers lead this one 79 points to 63. Just under 5 minutes to go in the 4th. This game's not done just yet. And Cheshire Phoenix, they're led by 16 points from Marcus Evans. Jamel Anderson has 18. And they've really tried to fill that gap in the absence of Larry Austin, who, if you've just joined us, was ejected in the third quarter. A very physical game in this one. He picked up an unsportsmanlike foul, followed by a technical. Here's a look at some of those key plays from Cheshire in this fourth quarter. Jamel Anderson from 3 tonight, 4 for 9 from downtown. 18 points for him, 4 assists as well. And then Flyers creating that separation in the fourth. What a pass that was from Watson Gale to feed Ollison. Double pump and finish. And if Bristol Flyers can hold on here tonight, Gareth, it will guarantee a third place finish in the league for them. They could still finish as high as second if results go their way in that last week of the regular season. And this could very well be a playoff matchup that we see as well. You know, Cheshire, they're battling for that sort of 4th, 5th, 6th place finishing. Flyers could finish 3rd or 2nd. So there's a very realistic possibility that we could see these two teams in the first round of the playoffs as well.
Yeah, the matchup's going to be intriguing on there. You can't wait for the playoffs to get started.
Yep, just 2 weeks left now of the regular season. Playoff action getting underway that last weekend of April. Of course, each round over 2 legs. Aggregate score advancing. And then, of course, the final being played at London's O2 Arena in the middle of May. Here's Jelani Watson-Gale. Finds Miller. Ball into Bell. Shot clock at 6. Bell spins, puts it up and in. Off the glass for 2.
Difficult finish there from Thomas Bell. He's working his way down in the paint.
Stolen by Watson-Gale, but a foul is called. Will be Watson-Gale's 4th personal foul, and you can see it here on the replay, and he's got his arms caught up with Evans on that play. Here's Evans, guarded by Miller, turns the corner. Hudson now, down low to Anderson. Anderson, extra pass to Hudson. Shot clock violation. And Cheshire Phoenix just not realising how long was left on the clock.
It seemed like Hudson found himself in some space as well. It was a good dish from Anderson. Hudson managed to put it on the floor and sort of recycle it and run out of time.
Under 4 minutes to go now in this game. Ball into Bell. Bell backing down, again spinning in the lane. Kicks out to Watson-Gale. The shot clock's at 5. Watson-Gale has to shoot. Puts it up, puts it in. And somehow, Jelani Watson-Gale got that 2 to go.
There's the man with the big shot on the buzzer. Scoop shot. His time was running out.
Anderson looking to respond with a 3 off the back iron. Rebound for Miller. Here's Watson-Gale. Now finds Mahan. Ball into Smith. Smith backing down Hudson. Reverse layup, no good. There's Bell on the follow. He can't finish. Here come Cheshire the other way. Evans thought about the 3. Does shoot the 3. No good that time. Last touch by the, saved from going out of bounds by Cheshire. Great hustle by Hudson now, driving inside, off the glass and in.
Tough move from Hudson there, but like I said, Ulf with the hustle play to keep the ball alive.
Smith. Hands back to, it's stolen by Anderson. And Flyers with a careless pass. Here's Archibald for 3. No good that time, and Watson-Gale with the rebound.
Flyers just looking to slow it down now.
Here's Watson-Gale. Turns the corner past Evans. Pulls it back out.
7 on the shot clock.
Watson Gale fires up for 3. Ball goes in and out. And it's last touched by the Flyers.
I don't think Coach Capurso will mind that too much. Good shot. Took some time off the clock.
Leslie Smith will check out of the game. 3.7 rebounds for him here tonight. Tiffin Ollison also returns to the game.
Cheshire do look quite tired right now. They put a lot of effort into this. You know, coming into the game with just 7 players, and then midway through the third quarter, going down to 6. They've never given up. It does feel like it's taken the toll a little bit physically.
Here's Archibald, skips inside and count it. And Amori Archibald will go to the line for a bonus.
Coach Capurso going to call a timeout. Not happy with that last play.
Well, it's cut it down to a 14-point game here. There's just under 2 minutes to go in this one. So still plenty of time for Cheshire to mount a comeback. And I'm sure Coach Capoulas will just talk things through here with his side, saying, you know, this game's not done just yet.
Yeah, make sure they look after the ball, take some time off the clock. But, you know, be aware that Cheshire, you know, they're going to keep going to the end. You just don't feel that the team's ever going to give up. You know, they're going to keep pushing hard. And with some big plays like that from Marcus Evans, they've always got a chance.
Well, of course, a big game for, a big weekend even for the Cheshire Phoenix. It's their second of 3 games in the last 5 days. They travel down to Plymouth on Sunday for a 4 p.m. tip-off down at the Pavilion. So it doesn't really get too much easier for them in terms of their schedule. You know, that's an incredibly tough road trip for them to play.
Yeah, I think they're off down tonight or tomorrow, so they're not going back home. They're going to have a day tomorrow. But if they're staying here or travelling down, but yeah, a long weekend. The basketball, where as I said, with just seven players. I mean, Will Neighbour is with the squad, not fit enough to play tonight's game, so maybe a chance he'll play against the Patriots on Sunday.
Under 2 minutes to go in this one. It's been a very physical game here tonight. Amori Archibald at the line, chance for him to convert on a 3-point play. Archibald, 9 points, 5 rebounds here tonight. He's also got 2 steals, and he now gets into double figures at the line. The full court pressure being shown here by Cheshire. Mahan able to work his way out of it. Bell driving inside, fakes it, puts it up, no good. Ollison with the follow, off the glass and in. And Flyers extend the lead to 15 points.
Great play from Ollison there, really good footwork.
3-pointer is short by Anderson. Ollison with the rebound. Now the back dribble by Ollison. Ollison with the hezzy. And it will go back to Cheshire.
Good hands from Cheshire. Ollison goes to the bucket, got stripped, and then he had the final contact as well. 1 minute, just comes to 1 minute 20 left in the game. Flies up by 15.
Here's Archibald. Turning the corner, floats it up. Back iron, no good. Archibald, no good on the follow. And it's last touched by Cheshire.
Cheshire still pushing up.
Ball into Mahan. Mahan brings it up over the timeline. It's going to be a foul called on Maceo Jack.
Jack's second foul.
Watson Gale to inbound. Ball into Delpesh. Delpesh up against... Delpesh fancy himself on the wing. Nothing given inside. Rebound by Cheshire. Almost stolen away by Flyers, but back into the hands of Cheshire. Here's Hudson for three and knocks it down from the baseline.
All alone there, Hudson in the corner. Makes no mistake with that. 85-73.
It's a 12-point lead now for the Flyers. Cheshire Phoenix battling to the very end here. It's going to be a foul called on Maceo Jack.
Still not giving up, Cheshire. Still very active on defence. Looking to pressure Flyers. 33 seconds to go.
Watson Gale finds Mahan. Mahan turns the corner. It's another foul called on Cheshire. It's going to be Maceo Jack's fourth. Flyers will inbound from the baseline, and they'll be in the bonus now for these last 30 seconds of this game. Watson Gale looking for Delpesh, ends up with it. Delpesh top to Watson Gale. Shot clock at 8. Watson Gale driving inside, puts it up, puts it in! Kalani Watson Gale will get the line for a bonus.
Yeah, just I'm not sure who it is there, but Malcolm Delpesh, the massive screen. It's on Jack, I think. Just recovering now in front of us.
There's a heavy blow from Maceo Jack. He is back to his feet though, as he shakes it off. Johnny Watson Gale will head to the line. Chance for him to convert on a 3-point play. 14 points, 6 assists off the bench for him here tonight. No good on the bonus free throw though. 20 seconds left in this one. The shot clock is turned off. Cheshire will go for the final play here. No good on the 2. Tevin Ollison with the rebound. And that will do it. Bristol Flyers will wind this one down. A big win for them over the Cheshire Phoenix, 87 points to 73.
Yeah, big second half for Bristol Flyers. Obviously took that 10-point lead going into the half, and then just out of the blue, the third quarter, real game changer for the Phoenix. Larry Austin being ejected from the game, and really it was just just an all-out battle, wasn't it? Really, just to